After a good night's sleep, you awaken to a beautiful day in Winchester. You make your way to the throne room to greet Alfred. On your way past the council chambers, you can hear King Alfred discussing plans for the upcoming grand feast with his noblemen. Full of excitement, you head over and ask Alfred about the plans. Greetings, noble traveller. I trust you slept well after our glorious victory against the Vikings yesterday. Please don't get too close, as I still do have the plague, so apologies for any sudden coughs or if I keel over and die suddenly. Yes, of course. Anyway, update time, and don't worry, Cornwall are happy, kind of, and we shouldn't hear too much more about them. Everything should hopefully be settled. So, we won the glorious victory against Big Ziggy for, of course, Jorvik. This was, of course, absolutely wonderful. It was a glorious, glorious battle. However, we did lose some good people in there, and one name especially is our dear friend Osric. So, if you remember, this was Grand Mayor Osric of East Seax. He used to be our old Reeve of Pool. He's been with us all this time. We are going to host a feast in his honour, of course. But anyway, quick update. So, of course, we beat, absolutely, completely destroyed Big Ziggy, and now he's our vassal. Yes, that's right, fellow traveller. He's now our vassal. Well, we don't know why, but he is. So there we go. We have made him master of the dung pile, so that's excellent. We also insisted he spend 3 days in Cornwall as punishment for his recent crimes of being our vassal. Absolutely wonderful. And just FYI, he absolutely hates us. So, there we go. Yeah, he really does. He really does. So, however, one of Alfred's most favourite and beloved noble travellers, the noble Camille, has pointed out Alfred has been extremely generous to this man, extremely generous, and has offered to cleanse his soul by converting him to Christianity. If he says no, then we plan to make this man's life extremely difficult, even more difficult than it already is, especially considering we currently have his wife in prison, so that is of course wonderful. However, we have asked a few other of the Vikings up north if they would convert to Christianity and cleanse their soul as well and make baby Jesus happy. They're probably going to cause some mayhem up there, so we're probably going to have a rebellion up north. Excellent, we hope so, because we do like destroying you guys. Wonderful. So, anyway, with all that done, the feast is about to start, and we have, from what I can gather from Alfred, we are planning to arrive there shortly, and preparations are underway. Of course, this is a feast for Osric, God rest his soul, and Elfsiege, of course, our honourable Bishop Elfsiege, who was able to fabricate the claim to get us the entire county. Doesn't she look beautiful? Oh, absolutely wonderful. So, we're going to head over and see if the feast has started. We don't have enough money, but Alfred, why don't you plan these things? Okay, so, of course, what do we do when we don't have enough money, guys? Of course, we go to the Bank of the Pope, of course. Now, the Bank of the Pope is obviously going to be really happy with us since we've cleansed the land from the heathens. So, what we're going to do is we are going to ask for a little bit of money. It's going to a good cause. So, of course, oh, we also have some ransom. Excellent. Every penny counts, sir. We really appreciate it. Although we would have really preferred to have kept you in the dungeon, but never mind. We'll have the gold instead, sir. So, yes, there we go. So, Alfred is in his study. He's got his famous Pope writing quill and the famous lovely paper. And he's going to write a nice little note to the Pope. Now, the Pope will be expecting this because we are really... we send far too many requests to the Pope. It is known. But the Pope loves us and we love the Pope. So, there we go. There we go. All is good. We will send the Pope a nice little gift as soon as we can actually afford it, as a thank you for all the help he's been doing. So this is wonderful. So we sat at our desk, we've sent our Pope letter, and we have got a letter back. Now, we know, yes, that smells like it's from the Pope. We are very aware of the Pope letter smell by now. And he has said, may these funds help you spread the true faith in your lands. Yes, of course they're going to. We're going to use them for a feast, dear Pope. Of course, that is the best way to spread the love. Now, we are going to walk through our court, as apparently we have one of our knights come over and starts asking to speak with us. So this is our glorious court. You guys know our glorious court. Let's just have a little walk around and see who we've got. Well, it seems like there's quite an intelligent conversation going on over here. Who do we have? We have Eld over here, and we have Edric, our lovely Edric, and we also have some guests. Now we go over and greet the guy. He seems a bit irritated, really, probably because his beard is wispy and pathetic, and also his hat is a little bit weird. However, we do know that he's quite he likes the company of others and spending time with other people and feasts and things. So maybe he will come to the feast. We'll have to wait and see. He does seem quite a stubborn and arrogant person, so we'll have to see. Now, who else do we have? We, of course, have the one-eyed Beornoth here, and he seems to be having a lovely conversation with... No, that's not your wife, sir. We don't know where your wife has gone. We are pretty sure we had a wife for you. However, it does appear... Yeah. Well, how about... Yes. How about we make you... This is just a spur of the moment thing here, guys. We're just wandering past. We noticed that these two are getting on really well and having a little chat. Now, we've not heard what they're talking about. They could be having an argument. If they're having an argument, then we are really sorry, but you guys are now married. So hopefully that won't spill over into the marriage. All the best, guys. It does look like they're getting on reasonably well. So, yeah, there we go. We also have... now, we can smell something pretty horrible in court. And yes, of course, it is a dirty Viking that seems to be in our court. Now, have we got guards? Maybe we should get this drag out of our court because he's making the place look scruffy. However, we're not 100% sure what his problem is. We'll have to ask. We also have our beloved Edric. Hopefully, Edric is telling this guy to get lost because his clothes smell. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Edric, can you remove the man, please? So, what do we have? So... has bestowed upon me a most gracious gift, a couple of well-bred horses, stallions, mares. Wonderful. My lord, my knight Edric beckons me over to the mare. Look at these muscles, very attractive. And those hindquarters, this one would serve well in war. Now, this seems quite nice. Now, we feel a little bit guilty here, guys, because we have just said that this man smells of piss, and we know, yeah, can we remove him? However, he's brought us some horse, which is a very lovely gift. So we apologise. We apologise, kind sir. We really do. However, who are you? Are you from Northumbria? We may be coming to destroy you soon, sir. with the horse that you've just given us. Thank you for the horse. So, what have we got here? Well, what we're going to do is we have got some options what we can do with these horses. They will serve the lords and ladies of the court, and this will help with our court grandeur. Of course, everybody will be like, oh, Alfred's given us horses. What a majestic king. Yes, we are, of course. We can also sell both of these. Now, that, of course, is very attractive. However, it will upset the guy, the Viking, because... you know, he's given us these gifts and we've just basically gone off and sold them straight away. However, we don't really care about his opinion of us because we're going to go and destroy him soon. However, we could train the horse ourselves, which will give us a war horse, and we will keep this horse a well-trained war horse that follows our every command. This will give us some prowess. This is obviously the way to go here, of course. So Alfred now has a lovely war horse. We haven't named him yet, but I'm sure we will do. This is wonderful. What a kind gesture from the Vikings there. So there we go. It's not going to save you, I'm afraid, sir. It really won't. I don't know. Alfred's heart has been warmed by the gift. I'm not going to lie. Alfred's heart has been warmed by the gift, everyone. And... yeah, I don't know. You don't have a beard, sir. You don't have a beard. I don't know. No, we will destroy you. Alfred has spoken. So, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. What we're going to do is we're going to get the feast underway. Of course we are. This is going to be a glorious feast for every person of stature in our realm. So this, of course, is going to help with strengthening bonds of friendship and loyalty. Any courtly courtier, vassals, or anything, they will love this, and hopefully we will lose a little bit of stress as well, of course. This sounds wonderful, and we're really looking forward to this feast. Now, our organisers have come over and said, Alfred, dear kind Sir Alfred, what sort of feast would you like? Now, really, we just want this to be a majestic, beautiful, relaxing feast for our dear friend Osric and Elfsiege and all the other people who were lost in the battle. So we're going to go with a normal feast. Now, he said, well, where would you like the feast? Well, do we even have to ask you where? Of course, it's Winchester, of course. Now, our caravan master, old one-eyed Bjorn, not here, has come over and said, sir, how would you like to travel there? And we've had to say, sir, look, we know you've only got the one eye. However, you do need to open it as we are already in Winchester. So we don't actually have to travel anywhere, do we? He says, oh, of course not, sir. My mistake. Of course it is your mistake, sir. So, guests of honour, who are we going to have? Well, I think that we should have Harok. Is it Harok? Anok? Our famous knight. He did so well. He was such a majestic person. He will be our... That's if we can actually find the guy. Let's just have a quick look. Okay, so what sort of food? Well, we want exotic delicacies. Of course, we know you guys like exotic delicacies with, you know, rich flavour and stuff like that. So reasonably complex, we'll go for that. Of course we will. Now, number of guests. Do we want a big modest feast? Of course we do. So over 24 courses from lands near and far. This is going to be a big feast. This is going to be a majestic feast. All hail Alfred. He really is pushing the boat out here. So what guests have we got? Well, we really would like our knights to come. We want our court guests. Do we want our court guests? I don't believe we do. You guys weren't in the war, and yes, okay, we'll allow our courtiers to come as well, and that seems like a very reasonable thing. Absolutely excellent. So, there we go. Let's hopefully see if we can't find our dear friend here. Hopefully we can find him. And here he is, Hakon. You, sir, are going to be the guest of honour at our beautiful feast here because you deserve it. You did such a great job in the war. You really did. It's going to be recreation, so stress loss, of course. It's just going to be a nice, majestic feast. So, of course, we're going to host the feast. The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself in a delicious drink. Oh, now, just be careful, Alfred. Do not drink too much at first, sir. You want to brace yourself. So, some of the guests they've not arrived yet. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they will start to arrive soon. Wonderful. And our honorary guest is here. Alfred gives him a warm, gentle pat on the back and a cheers to you, sir. All hail you, Hakon. You've done an excellent job so far, sir. Well done. So, my faith is strong. I would rather... You, sir, have just made a very, very big mistake. Now, hopefully you're not invited to the feast, because if you are, then you have to sit outside with the pigs and the other farm animals. So, basically, Big Ziggy, we sent him and said, look, cleanse your soul, become a Christian. And he said, no, you. We don't want to be a Christian. We think you smell, and we don't like you. Well, we don't like you either, sir. We don't like you at all, and we was hoping you would turn our kind, generous offer down. So, Camille, it looks like we are going to have to punish the non-believer, sir. Yes, the heathen will be punished. You will pay for this, sir. You will pay indeed. Now, as soon as the feast is over, we will imprison him. Apparently, we have some spare space in the cell next to his wife. So this will be, of course, this will be lovely. So, I see the wisdom of your faith, but I hope you understand. Yes, okay, kind sir. You are Anglo-Saxon, so we will... Yes, okay. Okay, so we have asked somebody else. This is further up north as well, and we asked somebody else to convert, and he said, yes, you know, we do want to convert. If you can promise me a way, you know, to help with the journey, you know, blah, blah, blah. So we've got some options. I will not bargain for your soul, and you will be locked up, or we can allow him to have... Well, we can allow him to to have a favour. So he could ask us anything. He could demand to be seated on the council. He could demand a night with our wife. We're not going to do that. We're not going to bargain for your soul. If you want to fight, sir, we will fight. My faith is true. This is excellent. This is absolutely excellent. We hoped that you guys would all say no to our lovely offer, because that means we're going to come in and wreck you all. So absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So our warhorse. Now, of course, Alfred's had his drink and he's walking around waiting for the guests to arrive, and he's been thinking, he's been stroking his beard. Our beautiful warhorse, what could we call her? Of course. So, what names have we got? Well, we're going to go with Prancer. Now, yes, I know that sounds like a pretty feeble... In fact, no. Can we not name... We can't name her ourselves. Okay, that is a damn shame, because, yes, it would have been beard-related, of course. Okay, you are going to be called Charger, because you are going to be a mighty warhorse. So, feast is going well. Our guest lists are literally, they're all starting to turn up. People are starting to turn up. This is absolutely wonderful. Our lovely, noble Archbishop is here. Our wife doesn't look too happy. Somebody's obviously upset her. Please, my dear, cheer up. Our Duke Elfwine, now he is a drunkard, so I'm not expect. He was drunk before he even arrived at the party, so that is absolutely wonderful. And our new Grand Mayor seems to have arrived as well. This seems fair. Yeah, welcome, sir. Welcome. It's good to have you here. It really, truly is. It does look like our bishop is probably drinking a little bit too much, sir. Gather yourself. You're meant to be a man of the cloth. You are extremely drunk already. Absolutely wonderful. So, the guests are gathering in the Great Hall, lords and ladies from near and far reaches of the realm, of course. I must admit that I'm not being able to bring the weapon attracted. Okay, so the mood is bright and the spirits are high for the feast to begin. Excellent. Welcome, friends. All welcome. Come along. So, it does appear that our Duke has promised one of our Earls something, and that's kind of backfired on him a little bit. So, that's a bit of a shame. Nothing to do with us, however. There is something good about this feast, of course. Guests throng to and fro. Everybody's having a great time as well, eating and chatting while the flickering torchlight plays off every wall. This is lovely. Everybody's having a great laugh around the Great Hall. Everybody's having a lovely time. It's a shame we couldn't get more guests. Not everybody's been able to turn up, but hey, we're happy with the ones that did. It seems absolutely wonderful. So, as things are going... good as a table or yeah, fair enough. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy life. This is where Alfred wants to be. Of course it is. So, a couple of things that we've got an option here. Alfred could just be happy. He could have a walk around and a mingle. So, yeah, that would be quite nice. I think what Alfred's going to do is he's going to relax and enjoy himself. That's the whole point of the feast, is to relax, enjoy himself, and enjoy being... Oh, something's happened. Alfred, sir, have you eaten a funny fish bone there or something? You don't look too impressed. This man's not been sick on you or anything, I hope, Alfred. We could tell that Duke Elfwine has had too much to drink, even though he insists on showing us how sober he was. Yes, he really does look like he's had a little bit too much to drink. Simply rising up from his seat, he's now been... So... I was actually just joking there, but he has actually just vomited all over our dear Alfred there. You, sir, should be ashamed of yourself. Very much so. You should be ashamed. This is absolutely disgusting. Poor Alfred, his clothes now smell of disgusting vomit, so that is horrible. In the middle of the feast as well. Terrible. So he's impressed by the House of Wessex banner. Of course you are, Thane. Of course you are. It's a beautiful banner. And the banner was actually given to us by our dear friend Osric, the long lost and beloved Osric. So let's all please remember that, of course. The feast is dwindling down and I find myself deep in conversation with the faithful steward, Duke Enrith, of course. So we're having a nice conversation with Enrith here. We really like Enrith. He's such a lovely guy. Yes, his beard's not overly majestic, but he makes up for it by being such a lovely guy. He inquires about my opinion on the blessings of family. Well, yes, of course, Alfred loves family, and yeah, of course, that's what a weird thing to ask. So, this is lovely, of course. Now, we've got on really well with Enrith here, and he's really taken a shine to us and become our friends. So, while we're talking to Enrith, I listen intently to our beautiful wife as she as she carelessly reveals all manner of things. Dear, my dear wife, keep it stum. Don't forget, we like to be of somewhat private here. So distracted by trying to get one last drop from her tankard, she's obviously okay. So she's now aware that we are paying attention. Once she realises, she starts getting up and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm only rambling. It's not true, any of it." So she has been spilling a few dirty secrets. Now, they can't be our secrets because, my dear wife. No, this is Ellsworth. Okay. Apologies. This isn't our beloved wife. Of course, I can imagine you're all sat there thinking, no, Alfred. No, Ellsworth would not do such a thing. She's beautiful, she's majestic, and her little face is still adorable. This is our dear sister. Now, our dear sister we do love our sister, and she's a very pleasant woman. However, she has been spilling a couple of beans and basically telling everybody some dirty little secrets. And one of the dirty little secrets is that she's a non-believer. She doesn't believe in, well, Christianity. So that's absolutely fine. We're not going to burn you at the stake, my dear. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. However, maybe keep it a little bit quiet from now on. You don't want to be going telling everybody. So our wife has been going around talking to everybody, doing an outstanding job. Of course she has. She's beautiful. She's lovely. We all love her. So a feast provides a great opportunity to talk to people whose opinion I value. Edric, of course, Edric. We love Edric. Had some interesting thoughts on military manoeuvres. He does. He's a very talented man, is Edric. Now, I believe this is this Edric the Builder? This is not Edric at all. Yes, okay. Wonderful. So, our Duke here, of course, the drunkard. You're one more drink away from collapsing, sir, and you were sick on me, so I really don't like you at all. So, we basically say yes. After a number of drinks, Duke Evelyn tells me in confidence that he considers the idea of, ideal storming of a castle. Well, we don't really care what you think, sir, because you were sick all over us, and we don't really like your face anymore. So there we go. So the feast is starting to draw to a close. My visitors are surely expecting me to lavish a little attention on our beautiful, lovely guest of honour. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, raise your glasses to Hakon, the man of the hour. Of course, you are majestic, sir. So all's gone really well there, apart from us having vomit thrown all over us. So a few candles survive after the last guests have left. Everything's sort of going down, everybody's leaving, and I can hear a few of the peasants letting out sighs of relief after the door closes. So this is wonderful. You've all done an excellent job. All the servants and things like that have done an excellent job. And hopefully we will host another feast, Alfred. We really enjoyed that one. That was very, very pleasant. Of course it was. So we've had 2 courtly vassals who've really enjoyed that. They really have loved it and really appreciate Alfred, in sending them an invite, of course. No problem, guys. No problem. We really appreciate you guys turning up. Of course we do. Now, while all that was going on, Alfred, of course, has been learning. Of course he has. Ugh. He's always learning. So, increased county control, of course. We are going to need Do we need that, Alfred? Alfred's stroking his beard. He's having a little stroke. Do we need that? Do we need strict organisation here? Things are already pretty organised. They are pretty organised. And we don't really have too much of a rebellion going on. So, maybe... What we're going to do is we're going to do organised marches. So Alfred's been really working, and if you remember in the feast, we was speaking about military manoeuvres and things like that with one of our noble subjects, and Alfred really has taken an interest to that, and he's decided to try and organise marches and things like that. So in if we're retreating, he can get away and actually, retreat organised and make sure we don't lose too many men, as well as get to the battlefield faster. So that sounds absolutely wonderful. That really does. No, sir, decline. Absolutely decline. No. Right, so with that being said, everybody, let's just have a quick check just to make sure. Yes, okay. Yes, I do think, Alfred, you should continue to Yes, you continue to learn your martial lifestyle because you are majestic, sir, and you do need to learn that. Wonderful. Okay, okay, perfect. So, what do we have? We have some criminals. Of course we do. This is what we want. Wonderful. Okay, who can be? Lovely. Okay, so who do we have here? We have you, sir. Big Ziggy, you can be imprisoned. Wonderful. And you, sir, you can be imprisoned as well. Okay, let's just wait for a response back. So, Alfred, you're getting too excited. Somebody just send all the heathens to prison. That is the plan. So, Justice. Yes, Earl Ziggy, you are in prison. Put him in the dungeon. What is he in the dungeon? Can we not take his... Oh, has his wife died? Has his wife died in our dungeon? Oh, that's a damn shame, my dear. That is a damn shame. No, she's just in prison. Okay, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Okie dokie. Let us just have a quick look because we have got some other people who need to be in the dungeon, of course. In prison, sir. Now, he's obviously going to cause a bit of a stink because he says, no, I'm not going to go to prison. I'm not going to go to prison. And we have, yes, of course. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So, what we're going to do is we're going to quickly raise our force here, guys. This is going to be super quick as he literally has about 400 men. So this is going to be absolutely wonderful. Come on, we need to catch him before he decides to set sail and we never end up finding him again. Wonderful. Head over there and absolutely destroy him, Alfred. Oh, he's trying to make a run for it. I do believe he's going to get away just in time. Please do not let... If this guy... he's going to make us chase him, isn't he? He is going to make... We're going to be chasing him all over the place. He's just not going to rest. Okay, he is. He's decided to go and sit on top of a hill and wait for the inevitable death. Wonderful. He has 5 champions, so fingers crossed we can make short work of this. It does look like the Battle of Appleby here is just going to be an absolute romper stomp. Of course it is, and that is an instant defeat. You, sir, are now in our prison. Of course you are. Wonderful. So we can disband our army here. Yes, let's disband our army. Absolutely wonderful. We're not even going to bother reading that. Wonderful. So, region there, wonderful. What we're going to do is we're just going to have a quick check, of course. Dungeon time. We love dungeon time. So, this guy here, if we kill him, if we move him into the dungeon of disaster, then his daughter here will take over and she is also... So no, we're not going to do that. We're going to leave him. We're going to leave him in there until we can actually remove the title from him. At the moment, we can't revoke his title because we don't have high enough crown authority. I know, shocking. So, this guy here... Who are you, sir? You are just a mayor, okay. You, sir, can go to the dungeon. Yes, it's the dungeon with you, sir. Have a great time over there. Enjoy the mouse droppings. Who's this guy? We have another guy here. He seems to be an Anglo-Saxon Catholic. My dear, dear friend. I'm not 100% sure why you are in there. Okay. We was hoping to have you on our side here, sir. However, it doesn't appear that is an option. So what we're going to do is we are going to release you without any further trial or needing to pay us any ransom or anything. You, sir, are definitely staying in the... Yes, house arrest. Perfect. Wonderful. And who's this man? Yes, we're very aware of you. Somebody... Yes, wonderful. Somebody keep your eye on him. We don't want anybody escaping. Of course not. Wonderful. Okay, so with all that being done, hopefully, fingers crossed, we can remove the titles from these people as soon as possible. Now, Crown Authority. Yes, Crown Authority. We do need higher Crown Authority, and unfortunately, that is a long way away. We've learnt the wrong thing, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're all probably sat there thinking, Alfred, what is going on? You should have been learning this from the start. Yes, probably, but city planning is extremely important. So what we're going to do is we're going to, obviously, he loves cities. He really wants his cities to shine. However, what we want to do is plenary assemblies here. Lets us get... Now, we do have the Witan. We have the Witan, which are high-born noblemen who gather round and discuss law and things like that. We know that. Well, what this is not for high noblemen. This is an assembly, a meeting for freemen. So, not quite as high up as a nobleman, but the kind of freemen and kind of really just the other subjects get to have their sort of small miniature Witan meetings, which is lovely. That sounds absolutely lovely. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever, Alfred, we're going to go with that. Wonderful. Now, that's going to take an absolute lifetime. That's going to take 2 lifetimes. So, yes, we have made a cock up there, and it does appear that probably Big Ziggy's son here will probably end up taking over. What we can try and do is we could try and convert him quickly. So it does look like the north is going to be held by the Vikings for a little while. I know, Alfred feels dirty as well. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get that dealt with as soon as possible. It is what it is, guys. So, Alfred's round here in Winchester. Of course he is. And the feast was marvellous. We really enjoyed the feast. What a wonderful time. Now, Alfred is going to quickly head over to his court, because of course we need to hold our court regularly, guys. Of course we do. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop over to court real quick, and we're going to see what we have here. Of course we are. Wonderful. So we're going to gesture over to our dear knights and our guards and say, bring in the first subjects, please, sir. So we're sitting on our throne room. Of course, we've just gestured to open the halls, open the doors to the hall, and let the people come and see us so we can help them with their plight. Our wife looks quite happy with this, of course, and our lovely bishop is, of course, helping us with some advice. Wonderful. So, who do we have? We have some dirty, scruffy looking guy here. My guest, it's some guest. Why are you wearing a towel on your head, sir? He's possessed. Who are you, and who let this man in the court? So approaches my throne with a smirk on his face, and he bows deeply. Greetings, your majesty. During the recent trip to the earldom of Ulster, I learned some fascinating... Yeah, okay. So you've been around Ireland. I would be happy to share these with you for a price. For a price? You want money, sir? A court has no place for a person like you, sir. Be gone with you, of course. Who let that guy in? Over the past few days, I've heard tale of a mighty hero of the peasantry who has won the hearts and minds of the common people through incredible deeds. Oh, this guy sounds wonderful. Who is this man? This man goes by the name of Eadbald? Eadbald. Okay. Eadbald here seems like he is a very, very noble man. And yes, he seems to be really impressing everybody. So, he has been defending the small folk from the Norse raiders. Sir, you definitely belong here by Alfred's side. A true hero deserves a place by... Oh. So, noble traveller, we have some options here. This lovely guy, of course, he has been really helping here. So we could give him a reward and a place in our household. This will be lovely. We will pay him some money and he will come over to us. However, a true hero deserves a position worthy of their skill. Now, you grant a county which is held by Big Ziggy over to this guy. Well, this is an absolute non-brainer. We hate Big Ziggy. We hate Big Ziggy more than anything, and we love you, sir. You've got a lovely beard, you've been helping the small townsfolk, and you hate the Vikings as much as we do, sir. You deserve an earldom, of course you do. There you go, my dear sir, you're more than welcome. In fact, we're going to put a little tag on you because you seem like a very majestic man. So, who else do we have? We have a young chap come over. So a frightful peasant strolls all too close before a guard steps in. Probably Edric there steps in. Oh, he backs off with a wink and a laugh. You cheeky little man. He doesn't have any teeth. Okay. Your Lordness, I come here from Christchurch with a matter of greater importance. Okay. You were speaking very, very ill. Where did you learn English? Where did you learn English, sir? Okay, so you see, King, toll started last harvest. Okay, you sound like you're from up north, sir. We will listen to you because we also speak like this. So, some goat wanderer. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, oh my, okay. So basically, blah, 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 somebody stole some goat from him. We don't really care. I mean, yes, we care. Yes, okay. Okay, now because you are from up north by the sound of things, and because Alfred has taken a shine to you, sir, then we will send our steward Enrith to go and fix it, please. Now, this is a very petty, thing, but it has to be done. We have to help the small folk, guys. We have to help the small folk. Alfred is almighty, and he loves all his children. He loves all of you guys. You guys are all Alfred's children. You know this. So wonderful, but please do not keep coming to us with those petty goat stealing problems. Sort them out yourself, or get the local marshal to sort it. Don't bring it to the king, sir. Whatever, we've sorted it for you. Wonderful. Well, of course, Alfred's had a wonderful time. He's had a lovely feast. We went round court. We helped some people. I hope you guys had a great time. Of course, I'm sure you did. Wonderful. What is on the next agenda, you ask? Well, we do. Do we? We don't know. We don't know. The horses was very pleasant, and he has kind of, yeah. We don't know. We don't know. However, we may just go and invade him anyway. So join back next time. See if we do go and invade Northumbria here, or if we just try and grant him a vassalage and we keep him. We don't 100% know. However, we have got something even more amazing for next time. Alfred, now this is on. Don't tell everyone, because not everybody's supposed to know. But Alfred told me in secret that he's planning a grand tour, an actual one this time. It's not like the other time where no, we're not even going to talk about the other grand tour. This will be an actual grand tour around England. We're going to go and see some people, and everybody will be like, oh my god, it's Alfred. So definitely join us back next time. Can't be a grand tour without you guys. All the best. We'll see you next time. Have a lovely day, everyone.